mean, that is just going to look magnificent coming down the highway. Do you know what? I think that fits in rather well. Hello everybody and welcome back to the next episode of Cities Skylines with me, Biffa, and the results are in as to which area we're going to work on next, and it was option 1, the other end of no problem at all. That is this island over here. We have got absolutely tons of space to work on here. We were going to build a park over here at some point in the distant past, so that's to look forward to. We've got our hub that we started working on here. In our last episode, I think it was, we built 3 different hubs around the place, and this was the one we put on here. So we've got train, taxis, buses built into here, and ferries as well, all ready to go. And yeah, we just need to dive in and get this thing done. So I've been sort of looking at this and thinking, what could we have on here? So we're going to need some road access coming through, like we've got over in this section here. Let's come out of that view. Myrtle Square, Strawberry District. We've got like this big main road that sort of snakes around in a loop, goes over the top and comes here. We're going to continue that. We're going to need another one of these junctions. This one can connect to here, but when it comes down this side, we're going to need another small junction. And these ones work really well. And then some entertainment would be cool down here. I'm thinking maybe an entertainment type district sort of in this section. I don't know. I don't want it too far away from the transit hub. This is noisy anyway, isn't it? Let's just look at the noise. This is going to be providing noise. This is noisy, although it's going to get better if we sort of, yeah, put the barriers on the motorway. So we'll do that. I'm thinking maybe this bit down here, is it sort of waterfront? Having some sort of waterfront entertainment type district. I mean, we do already have Tealand World down here as a big park. Yeah, let's see what comes up. We can start working on this together. So while I think of it, let me grab this here. There we go. And we're going to upgrade all of these down here to decrease the noise that's going to be coming into this area. Is that 3-lane? Oh yeah, and 2-lane. Okay, well let's do the 2-lane first, and then we'll put in the 3-lane again, which is that one there. So we've got that for the road coming off, and we had 3-lane for that one there. Yeah, excellent. And then we'll do the other side as well. Okay, and that is also going to, let's have a look there. Yeah, lessen the noise. You can see bits that haven't been upgraded, quite noisy. This bit through here and the rest of it. Yeah, that's okay. I'm just looking at this. This is just a raised bridge, isn't it? Yeah, that's okay. We'll go with that. So then we've got this road here, which I would like to grab that one. So it's got bikes and all sorts of things going on there. And I'd like this to follow the sort of shape that we've got going here with the railway line, but giving us some space for buildings behind it. And then we're going to sort of scoop up round to this way. So what I'm going to do is remove that. We're going to see if we can just, let's go there, line this up. I think that is actually okay. Yeah, we're going to do that, which means this one here is definitely going to be upgraded. I mean, that is so super close to this junction, but I think it'll be okay, because once you come off of here and go, you're just literally, I mean, these two could go straight into that roundabout, so this isn't really a junction. I suppose this is the junction, and then this is the junction, so as long as it keeps moving, we'll be okay. But I feel like I want to upgrade this road here. So let us find a 3-lane. Yeah, here we go. So 3-lane, double parking, 3-lane, one-way road. I want no parking, that one there. So by the way, the roads that I use, I've had some questions on those a few times. I use the Vanilla Plus Plus pack. I don't use network extensions anymore. So if you wish to have these, then yeah, go and have a search for that. It's also in my collection below, so you can always find it that way. Do you know what? I think I'm going to do that and have it sort of meet like that, and then I'm going to grab this node here and bring it right up so the support is nice and close to there. So that makes that a bit more of a slope. We know this is high enough going over the top for the trains, And then you've got 2 lanes depending on where you want to go, and coming onto here as well. This is going to be upgraded. Woo, that's not what I meant to do. This is going to be upgraded to that. So then this can carry along down here. In fact, I'm going to take that off, and we're going to do this. So what I'm doing is I'm leaving the tree line. Yeah, we'll stop it there because we're going to put something out here. I'm leaving the tree line down here. So we've got some sort of noise barrier between the rail line and what's going to get built on here. And then we've also got all this space at the back that we can fill with houses and all sorts of things. So we'll come back to that. So yeah, I want a junction over this side. So I think I'm going to grab one of these. Because as you can see, these look really cool. They work really well. And it's nothing complicated. Having these sort of dotted around the place, I think that's the theme of this island. So let's see if we can get this to work. I think what I'm going to do is, with the Move It mod, I'm going to grab the roads rather than the nodes, like this. Okay, so that's everything up and over the top and this bit here. Then we're going to copy that. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. And then we're going to come over here. I don't know where this is going to fit in, you know, because this is a bit sort of curved, isn't it? Where would this go over? If we could get it on this straight section here. Okay. Let's have a look and see what's happened. Yeah, not bad. It hasn't sort of hooked these up correctly, is it? So let's just change these. I wonder if I could just downgrade these and it'll automatically hook them on. Let's grab... No, it's not going to do that, is it? Okay, let's just remove that and do it ourselves. Okay, that seems to be okay. We've got this weird bridging sort of thing going on the other side. I think that's because we don't have a road connected to here. So I'm going to bring that one out. Let's just turn off road guidelines. 10, 11, 12. And I'm going to put it on this so it goes down as a slope. Yeah, I think that's okay. Then we'll connect these up. There we go. And then we've got access to the other side as well. And then just a little bit of lane mathematics along here as well. So we're going to grab these. Going to downgrade that to 2, going in that direction. Oh, the rock. No, the rock. And that one there, and that one there, and that one's fine. Excellent. And then just before you come off, we're going to go to a 3, so you've got an extra lane for coming off either side, and then you've got an extra lane for coming on as well. Excellent. And then we've got the one over the top. So I think that should be okay. What I'm going to do is just smooth this out a bit. So let's grab Network Multi-Tool. We're going to use the Set Slope mode. We're going to go from there to there. Yeah, just that tiny little bit of difference. There to there, excellent, and then there to there. Cool. This is plenty high enough, and then we've just got to change some of our lanes and things. So this one here has gone very weird. Let's move this node back a bit and try that again. Yeah, it's not liking that one, is it? Well, that's okay, because what we're going to do is we're going to grab that and we're going to slope it. There we go. That's much better, isn't it? So we're going to do that at all of these nodes. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then, oh, autosave, quick sip of tea. And then we want to make sure that these aren't going straight over, which at the minute they're not. Let's just wait for the game to kick back in. There we go. But we do want dedicated lanes. So what I'm going to do is that to get the dedicated lanes, and then I'm going to do that and turn off the straight over. We'll do that on both sides. There we go. Excellent. And then where that comes off, that's got a dedicated lane. Where it comes on, I'm going to say Hugo there. And we're going to do the same there. Hugo there. And we've got a dedicated lane there. So that is, I think, good enough for now. Excellent. Okay, so we've got this all connected up to here. And then we've got access over to the other side of the island, which we will get to. Now, we've also got this road along the back, which I also want to mirror this. Oh, find it, beta's been updated. There we go, you can pause if you want to read that. So let's grab this road here. Now, I'd like to run that as close to this as possible so we get like a bigger density in the middle here. So what I'm going to try and do is copy these to the road guidelines like this if I can, although they're overlapping. We're getting the overlapping, and I mean, that's probably the same as what we've got here. Yeah, small on one side, bigger on the other. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, there we go. And then we can also add another area in here as well. So I'm just thinking about whether... Let's have a look. I'd like a small 4-lane road to come through here. Let's grab this one. I'd like it sort of in the middle here. Yeah, that one will do. So we go from there to there, and then out up to here. Yeah, that's good. And then we can put some more buildings in here as well. I'm just wondering whether to have this as a connection over to the other side. I think that might be a good idea. And because so many people ask me all the time to make tunnels, I'm going to make this a tunnel. Well, that just worked out absolutely fantastic. Let me try that again. Yep, there we go. Got there in the end. That's fine. So that can connect to whatever happens over here with this big road that we've got, just to give people an access to the other side. Excellent. Yep, and then we want to sort of build off of here. What is this going on here? Seem to have some sort of weird little connection there, and it's gone. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm just upgrading some of these as well with sound barriers, as they're going to be right close to where we're going to have a load of people on this side of the island. I'm still thinking about upgrading the roads on here, but we'll just see how it goes. Oh, the Techni-T is coming in. Excellent. Right, let's just have a look at some of our roads before we go any further. So Control Shift left click. So now that's given us dedicated lanes coming off. It's removed all the crossings. I think that's very good. I am wondering about whether to use the roundabout mod. Nope, not the roundabout mod. The overpass builder. Can I close that? Yeah, there we go. And add some crossings on here, just because there's going to be a lot of people that want to get from one side to the other. Let's just see what that would do. So that's going to do a ridiculously long connection all the way over there. Although now I'm looking at it, oh man, this just looks a bit, all just looks a bit weird, doesn't it? Because you're not going to want to get this way, but this crossing over here might be a good idea. So let's have a look. If I move this out a bit like this, and if we grab, oh, we've got no nodes in here at all. Well, that's okay. We can do that, can't we? Let's add some nodes that are level with the nodes that we got on there. So then what I'm thinking is we get that node to that height, that node to that height. Then that looks a little bit more reasonable, doesn't it, alongside what's going on here. And then maybe we'll do the same the other side as well. There we go. It does sort of clip into there a bit. I think, actually, if we just move this back a bit. I'm going to take that as well. Oh, there, look, just one click moving it back. That is not too bad. I'd like this to mirror the bend that we've got in here as well. So let's see if we can sort of bring this a little bit closer. Okay, so at least now people... I don't think I can move that tree, can I? No. That is a shame. Can they walk under there? That is like really covered up, isn't it? We might just have to go with that. And then these ones over here, this is all quite steep, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Move It mod, and I'm going to grab all of this, and we're just going to lower the whole thing down. Something like that, and then we're going to set it all to the same height. There we go. And then, of course, we've got to do these corners as well. And is that enough for cars to get underneath? I mean... This side looks a bit low. I'll tell you what it is the whole thing is on a slope, isn't it? Right, I'm going to level out this roundabout as well. That's fine. And then, is that road? Oh, yeah, this needs to go a bit lower. That needs to go a bit lower so it matches up. Probably the same with these two. Yep, there we go. I mean, that looks plenty high enough, doesn't it? That is plenty high enough for everybody to get underneath and to get around. Cool. And then the only sort of bits I don't like is I like this sweep of these two here, but of course these two don't really need that sweep. They just need to go straight down. So I am wondering whether that we sort of elongate that, move that node to there and straighten this out. Yeah, that to me looks better. And then what we can do here as well, if I just yank this down here and make that the same height, so we still get the nice smooth curve. Tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that off, bring that back a bit, and then we're going to pick that and just bring that along a bit here and line that up like that on both sides. Let's just shiftify that over a bit. Yeah, that's okay. And I think actually this all needs to just flatten out a bit here as well. Yeah, so just looking at this side, this looks much better. So I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this side over here to match this side. There we go. So I've upgraded all of these to a prettier path, which I think looks really nice. Very good, very good. I was just wondering whether I could make this a better circle. I mean, it's almost there, not quite. Let's just use the arrange at circle mode here and select all of these nodes, then click to complete the circle, and then we can sort of change that. So if you look on here, drag to move circle, double click to reset the position. So I don't mind where that is. Here we go. Press Alt A to distribute nodes evenly on circle. Press Control Shift A to distribute. Press enter to arrange at circle. So it's going to make it a circle shape. And I think actually we weren't that far off anyway. So now that that is a perfect circle shape, that's nice. Now I can just use the move it mod just to maybe straighten up some of these and remove those little path connections. These are okay where they are. Yeah, I think that looks good. So I'm just going to put a bit of decoration in the middle here. There we go, I think that'll do. Nothing too complicated, just a few flowers and a tree. And yeah, excellent. Okay, so let's move on to expanding this up here. Now, what do we want to do? We want to make sure that they've got all the services that they're going to need for over here. So let's just double check that for a moment. So healthcare coverage, I'll look at that. We've got a medical clinic right there. That is great. Death care coverage is all the way down here. Yeah, I think we might just add a little bit of something over here. We'll pop that in the middle. That'll be good. Fire coverage is okay. We've got a firehouse down here. Excellent. Police coverage, a little bit low. I'm going to add a very small police station right up in the corner. School coverage. Okay. That is pretty terrible. We've got a elementary school here. I mean, there is spaces in both of those, but it's just the coverage. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to pop a public library, if I can, up against that main road. That'll be fantastic. And then just a small elementary school and a small high school right next to them. Nice little enclave. Excellent. What about somewhere for the kiddie winkies to play? There we go. Alongside the high school, we'll pop in a tennis court as well. Excellent. They're all going to complain about power because we have no power at the moment. Right. Okay. So we have a bus route that comes through here, which comes all the way through past our university little offshoot and all the way around here to our hub, which is fantastic. So I'm just wondering whether we could just extend that. Yeah, what we're going to do, we've got a stop there. I'm going to bring this stop up the top there. And then we're going to have one on the other side of the road down there. And we're just going to pop one of these in the middle of each of these roads. And then let's have a look. Yeah, I don't want it going on to the next section. We could actually add one here. We'll just go around the roundabout and back again. And then add a stop there as well. Yeah, so that pretty much gets all of that covered. I'll be pleased with that. Now, something else we always want to keep our eye on is walkability through our areas here. Now, these are all bike paths, which is fantastic. I'm going to put this one down to the ground, and I feel like I want this one just to come straight through there. So we're attaching it to this little crossing here. I feel like this could also be a crossing as well. So let's add a node in there. That is actually not what I wanted to do, but that's fine. Let's use this one here, take that node and turn that into a crossing. There we go. And then I'm also going to put on there some traffic light section. And we'll just move this other node that was a bit close at the way. So we're going to get cars that are wondering what the heck is going on. But we've got a crossing there, which can then come down to whatever else we're building over here. Some of these are flipping big blocks, aren't they? I'm just wondering whether we could... yeah, shrink some of these blocks a bit because they're huge. I feel like there should be a connection through there, which is then going to come up to there as well. And I feel like we need to do something similar over here. So past the school and straight down to there. That looks more like a block size I can get behind. Excellent. Then we're just going to put dedicated lanes for turning into there, there, and there. The rest of the lanes I'm not going to worry about. And then what I want to do is give those giveaway signs where they're coming out. There we go. Excellent. I think that is looking okay. And also something I'd like to do on here is as you're driving down this road is give you, let's turn off anarchy. Can we fit this in here? A nice little plaza type arrangement here because they need some parks and things in this area. I mean, that is not necessarily going to cover this area absolutely brilliantly, but I think that will do for now. Let's look at our zones. What have we got going on in Myrtle Square? Wow, we've got a lot going on in Myrtle Square. We've got a fishing license, sustainable fishing, so these will be all the ones that were set up for the entire city. Wow, I forgot we've got free public transport through the whole city, which is just great. I'm just wondering here whether then what I'm going to do is rather than extend that one, we are going to switch to a new one. There we go. That's going to take in, whoops, all of this area here. So that is going to be called Orchard Heights. Excellent. And what I'm going to add into here as well is city planning, high-tech housing, just to help to raise the land value of this area. We can see the buses are already travelling around. So let's just pause this. Now what I'm going to do is, we've got a lot of offices and things right along the back here. Do you know what? I'm just thinking we could make better use of this little space at the back here before we get building things. Let's just get... what have we got? With grass, no parking. Ones with parking would be okay. And just maybe add another road up there just to get some more stuff in, and another road up there, because it just otherwise seems like a bit of a waste of space. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Excellent. Also, what I'd like to do is smoothify all of this area. So if I grab that, I'm going to go with the soften terrain tool, because we do have a little bit of grading over here, which I've just basically ignored while I've been building this area. Because on this map, of course, all of the highways and stuff was already put in before I came here. So that is going to happen from time to time. Let's just... I don't want to add node. No, I want to do this. I want to go from there to here. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Yeah, excellent. Okay, so let's just pause the game. We are going to have offices along the back around this noisy sort of highway area like that. I think that'll be okay. Then we're going to have some high density shops around by the school like this. And I think that'll be, and maybe just coming up this little main road here. And then the rest is going to be residential. There we go. I think that should be okay. And then the power will just jump straight across. So let's see what we get in this area. Okay, things are growing. Things are going well. The Tetley Tea vans are... I said Tetley Tea again, didn't I? The Yorkshire Tea vans are delivering the tea. And yeah, this is good. This is what we want to see. So what I'm wondering is what to put along this bit here. Now, I'm pretty sure this is going to be really noisy, this section. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought. And I'll tell you what I did want to do along here was upgrade all of this to be... this rail, which means it's going to have to be raised. Yeah, just for the look of it. I mean, we're basically putting a bridge all the way along here. But I just like the look of this rail. Ah, another rock. No, I need to pay my rock penance. What have I done? What have I done? Any more rocks along here want to get destroyed? Yes, this one here. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. So that can go into there and that looks fine. And then coming out the other side. Oh, man. Rocks everywhere. Oh, and another one. I'm just not paying attention today. What am I doing? Oh, the train's all disappearing because they're so confused. Should we take this to the end? What's this going to look like? This actually is a bridge piece anyway, isn't it? So this will look nice going over the top here. Oh, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. It's turn off collision. There we go. And then we should be fine all the way down to the end. I'm going to stop there before I ruin everything. Okay. Some of that might need adjusting, but for now that's okay. Oh, you're lacking in the water department. Let's help you guys and girls out. There we go. Excellent. And what I can hear over here is lots of upgrading. So people are moving in. They're enjoying it. They're upgrading, which is fantastic. I'm just going to lower that down a tiny bit. How's the rest looking? Looking okay. Excellent. Good, good. So what I was thinking along here was a noisy district. Because it's noisy anyway, or so I thought. And it turns out it wasn't. So I'm going to go with what I was thinking. I'm going to take this district out along here. And this is going to be a tourism specialisation along here, Forest Heights. And we're going to see how that goes. Now, we're probably going to get quite a few hotels and things in here. And I would like to utilise this space at the back behind the railway station. So what touristy type thing could we fit in this spot? So I would quite like to nestle into here the Science Centre. The noise around it, the noise pollution is only 10, which is absolutely fantastic. And it's got 120 entertainment. So that's going to give a big boost. You can see, look at the entertainment. So that's going to give a big boost to this area. So I want that sideways in this little slot here. So I'm just thinking maybe... could I just bring, let's pop that back to there, a little 2U road off of here. I'm going to adjust these again in a moment. Let's just plop those in there like that. And it's going to come off of this road going this way. So how much space is it going to need? It's going to need all the space it can get. Okay, let's see what we can do. Do you know what? I'm having second thoughts. I'm not entirely sure that this is going to fit in there. I mean, if I anarchy that in, just to see... I mean, that is just going to look magnificent coming down the highway here, isn't it? And this... do you know what? I think we can. I think we can squeeze that in. I'd like it to be perpendicular to this one. So let me just have a little play around. Do you know what? I think that fits in rather well. Yeah, I am liking that. And then we just need a little bit of landscaping around here just to make this look extra nice. Yeah, I like that. I like that, backed up into there. Then you've got a good reason for coming here now to visit the Science Centre, and that is definitely going to help these houses to upgrade as well. And now we've got a reason for putting in our hotels and our touristy stuff along here. So I'm going to pop these in now, see what we get, but then we may make some adjustments with a couple of other buildings. So let's just add these first of all. Yeah, the only downside to these is I do find some of these quite repetitive, and we're going to get all these hotels looking exactly the same along here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set some of these to be historical and then just remove some of the other ones. So like this one here will keep, but then I'm going to remove that one. That one's exactly the same. Just wondering if we've got some other buildings we can pop in here instead for maybe our creator packs, which might just look a little bit nicer. Let's just turn that off. There we go. So we've got some of these along here, which I think will look good. What's this one here? Small office building. Yeah, I'm going to pop that in to the middle there. How's our money go? Oh, plenty of money. We're not running out of money anytime soon. I think these are just going to be too big for this area. Yeah, we'll save it with those. I mean, maybe even just that is enough. Ooh, that looks nice, doesn't it, there, in amongst the gardens? Oh, yeah, I like that. That is looking really good. Okay, let me just let these continue growing. Actually, while we're doing that, I'll tell you what we could do. Yeah, what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to keep that. Because some of these are going to upgrade, and they're not going to upgrade. I was thinking they're going to upgrade and change what they look like, but they're not, are they? I'm loving the way this little district has turned out on here. We're going to have to do a couple of teeny tiny little fixtures, I think, because as I was watching that little fly through, some of our stops here are getting a lot of people on. So we probably need to come through and do a pass by making sure we've got enough mass transit. That's not too bad, actually, but they're getting busier and busier. And that is just going to get even busier as we expand over onto this side of No Problem at All as well. If you've got any ideas of what you'd like to see over here, let me know in the comments below. And of course, any ideas on names and things, I keep a huge list I would love to see. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your continued support. Subscribe so you don't miss out on my Vanilla City Antarctica, which will be here tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.